In this video, I'll be sharing how to convert from polar coordinates to rectangular coordinates. Okay, so recall that x equals r cosine theta and y equals r sine theta. Why is this? Because r would be the hypotenuse of the triangle and theta is the angle given. So if we take r multiplied by cosine of theta, we'll get the adjacent side. The adjacent side would be corresponding with the x coordinate, and consequently the opposite sign will correspond with the y coordinate. So that's why it works. Okay, so first problem is 3 comma pi. So to convert this to rectangular, you'll take, remember that this is r and this is theta. So we'll take 3 cosine of theta, which is pi. We know cosine of pi is -1, so if we multiply by 3, we'll get -3. So that's our x in rectangular. Now for our y, we'll do 3 sine of pi. That is 0, so 0 times 3 equals 0. Great, so next question we have -10, and the angle is pi over 6. So a great way to memorize if you don't have your special angles memorized is draw one sector of the circle. And this is how I memorized my unit circle. So just start from 3 and count 3, 2, 1, and then 3, 2, 1. Okay, now you want to divide all these by 2. And then you want to square root all the numerators. Well, 1, square root of 1 is 1, so you don't have to do that. But now we know that it's 6, well, pi over 6, and then this is pi over 4, it's pi over 3, and so on. So all you have to do really is memorize this section of the circle, and the other sections is basically just common sense. Now, converting this coordinate, we'll have, for the x term, we'll have that x is equal to -10 cosine of pi over 6. Now, we can see that pi over 6 cosine is 3 over 2. So, this will be 10 times square root of 3 over 2. And we'll have our coordinate as -5 square root of 3. Now for the sine, for the y, now for the y coordinate, we have that y equals -10 sine of pi over 6. When we take a look at our unit circle here, we see that sine of pi over 6 is 1/2. So 1/2 of -10 is 5. Okay, so for problem number 3, we have that x equals 3 cosine of -4 thirds. This angle is the same as 2 pi over 3. It's just written in a different way. So we know that cosine is 1/2 in this angle, but it's -1/2. So we'll just multiply. So we know that cosine is -1/2 here, so we'll multiply and we'll have our x coordinate to be 3 over 2. Now for our y coordinate, it's 3 sine. We'll just use our positive angle because it's easier. And we know that sine at 2 pi over 3 is 3 over 2, root 3 over 2. But it's positive because it's sine, so we'll have 3 root 3 over 2. And that's our rectangular coordinate. So our last problem, we have -6 and an angle of -pi over 4. So we have x equals -6 cosine of pi over 4, -pi over 4. We know that cosine is positive in the fourth quadrant, is where this angle's at. So we'll multiply 6 times root 2 over 2, and we'll have an x-coordinate of 3 root 2. Now sine is negative there, so we'll do, oh, but this was a negative 6. My bad. So we know that sine is negative there, so this will be a positive number. We'll have positive 3 over 2. And that's our rectangular coordinate.